John and Jenny Doyle and their son Keith make up the outlaw roots rockabilly three-piece called Barncore Betty from Clinton, Iowa. I ran into John and Jenny at a show and asked them about their writing style.
A lot of it is kind of organic. We would sit around our living room. Well, me and Jenny were married, and our son, he's the other member. So a lot of times we're just sitting around, and Jenny will come up with a cool progression, and then me and Keith would just kind of add to that. And a lot of it is just, you just listen for somebody to do something cool, and you're like, hey, that's awesome. Somebody comes up with a lyric or something, and it just kind of organically happens.
Usually when I write a song by myself, it usually just pours out of me. You know, I'll come up with the music first. I hear the lyrics in the music. The music kind of sets the tone, you know, and then a feeling starts to pour out, and I just start writing lyrics.
I've seen her do a whole song real quick. Sometimes a song will come in, you know, a half hour, 20 minutes. For me, I've had songs that take months, you know, because that last verse, I wanted to have the same weight as the lyrics of the first part, and I just don't want to just finish the song just for the sake of finishing it. Like Bob Dylan says, you have to write it in the moment or you lose what you were doing. But for me, I don't necessarily believe that. Okay. And William T is, I don't know, I always like introduce it as a song about defiance. It was one of those songs, we were sitting around in our living room and Jenny came up with a progression, and I really love the feel. Like, she does all this percussion when she plays. Like, she doesn't use a guitar pick. So she plays guitar, you know, and she puts all this muting and aggressive type of playing in there, and she came up with this really cool progression. And what we did is we use capos a lot for acoustic playing.
Oh man! Halfway through the interview, the PA kicks on, so we stepped outside the doors of Hook's Pub to talk about their original song.
So the name of the song again
is
The Last Stand of William T.
Lyrically, like, I don't know, you just start throwing lines out, you get this feeling. But using a capo, you can put your voice in different keys and find that sweet spot for your vocals. So right away we got the first chorus, and I worked backwards, and I don't know, somehow I come up with the verse after that. It's just really out of the ordinary, out of order.
The biggest thing with me is I'm very into simple grooves. You know, AC/DC, some of the bigger names, it's all about that groove. It grabs you. And so it kind of works out perfect because I kind of do the simple grooves, and then they're able to elaborate on it and make the song bigger, you know. And that's William T., that's exactly how that went.
There were some different things that I was kind of drawing from. In the chorus, I heard something on the radio. There was a guy who burned his house down because he didn't want the government to take it because he owed so much money on his taxes. So the chorus is like, this is my house, this is my land.
Take it from me when you pry it from my hand.
Right, that's it. So it's basically it's a defiance, you know, and he's like saying he built this house with his hands, and the hell if he's going to let, you know, somebody come in and take it from him.
Barncore Betty, Last Stand of William T.
Was 10 years old, and some man left the world about an hour before. Well, yesterday asked Daddy what's it take to be a man. Said the world will knock you down, son, you gotta make a stand. So Dad, I'm not sure, I don't think I understand. Just keep a firm handshake and never bend in the wind. And tough like rattlesnake hide. He loved him and his mama until the day he died. He said, this is my house, this is my land. You take it from me when you pry it from my hand. This is my house, this is my land. You take it from me when you pry it from my hand. back on the